Good day mga kanitig. We are broadcasting live dito po sa may R&D Building, Room 202. Dito mismo sa Research and Development Building. No? Ang tawag namin ngayon is the University Research Center for Product Development. We are located here at the Barangay Road. Dito mismo sa loob ng campus ng Central Philippine University. The Philippine Native Chicken Web channel po is managed by the College of Agriculture, Resources, Environmental Sciences under the Central Philippine University, headed by President Dr. Chodoroso Rebles. Kasama na po ang aming Chairman of Board Trustee, Atty. Bon Lobel, Atty. Dr. Asinsamig, Dr. Elmer Pedregosa. Kasi yung former namin Chairman of Board Trustee before Dr. Pedregosa is Attorney Peter Corbera, and before Attorney Peter Corbera is Attorney Bon Lobel Bidona. Sa lahat ng mga ka-native natin, balik naman tayo dito sa ating regular programming on the web channel po natin. Now, as we have promised that it will be every Wednesday and Friday of the week. We're starting at 7 p.m. hanggang 8 p.m. po tayo. This is your host and kasangga at kanitib, Dr. Jaime Camarles Jr., Doc James for short. Kasama na po dito ang ating technical partner, Miss Dana Marie Istoy Gabasa. Sa ating mga kanitib, if you have some queries or questions, kindly write it on the comment section para at least before we will be ending this live stream program, masagot po natin yung mga katanungan po ninyo. Ang bilis ng panahon, parang kailan lang. Ngayon is July 15, 2022. Ilang tulog na lang na start of the Christmas season. Advance Merry Christmas po sa lahat. Sana yung Christmas natin maging masagana in behalf of the economic crisis and the financial crisis that we are facing in right now. Lalo na po sa may agricultural sector because of the threat of what they call the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, na kung saan po pati yung pagkain ng ating mga alagang hayop is highly affected because of the supply of the large supply of the feedstuff o yung mga ginagamit sa paggawa ng patoka o pagkain ng hayop that is taken from Ukraine. Yung kung bakit na sa ating mga ka-native, sana po ang crisis na to maging isa sa mga reason on how we can innovate something para po sa ating pag-aalaga na o paghayupan dito sa Pilipinas. Otherwise kasi if we are highly dependent on the international market for the source of our feedstuff, ganito palagi ang mangyayari if merong konflikto, lahat ng mga produce po natin is highly affected by the crisis. Yung sabi natin that there is what they call the fuel rollback. Pero sa feeds po, pag umakyat yan, tuloy-tuloy po yan. Mahirap na kasi ibaba ang mga feedstuff being used on the production of the feeds. Mas bantayan pa natin ang pag-akyat pa ng presyo ng mais. Pag umakyat ang presyo ng mais, ibig po, dagdag pasanin naman para sa ating mga raisers. Kaya lang problema natin if kasi given the increases in prices of the input that we are using for the production of corn, yung kung bakit na ang presyo ng mais, pakiantabay, aakyat yan. So pag aakyat yan, ibig sabihin po, pati ang presyo na patoka, dagdag pasanin naman sa atin, yung kung bakit that be creative enough in the production of the animals. Yung sabi ko noon pa na given the prices of the feeds in right now, and given the cost of production that we have, tapos yung bintahan sa market, will there be a possibility pa rin nakikita pa kaya tayo? And that is why that in the previous segment that we have, we already presented some of the means on how you can mitigate or what they call the kind of possibly make some changes in operation na kung saan po you can save, no, at the same time po yung production cost po ninyo mas mapababa pa po ninyo. Yung kung bakit dito sa Central Philippine University tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo sa mga malapit dito sa amin sa may Panay Island, no? Actually ngayon po we can transport the feeds going to Cebu, Bohol, and another part of the Philippines for as long as it should be done by what we call the seaport to seaport. Sa ating mga kanitib dyan in National Capital Region po, ang isa po sa pinakamalapit sa inyo na source ng CPU feeds na ay si Sir Paul Tiglao. Yung kung bakit na tingnan po ninyo yung yung ating latest na edited version ng live stream natin noong nakaraang Wednesday po, makikita po nyo sa YouTube. Inilagay ko na po yung tawag dito, yung contact number ni Sir Paul. Para at least i-possible you can contact Sir Paul para pagkuha ni Sir Paul dito ng patoka po, isabay na lang niya no, pati ang sa inyo. Pero sa mga malapit dito sa Iloilo, you can visit us here at the campus of Central Philippine University. No, pagpasok mo pa lang, pakisabi sa card, bili po kami ng CPU feeds. Para sa mga may wrong supply po ng mais, no, we are recommending the use of CPU-based mixed feeds. Kasi ang CPU-based mixed feeds ang kailangan po ninyo for every 3 kilograms of it. No, you can add about 12 to 50, 7 to 12 kilograms of milled corn. Anong ibig sabihin po? Ibig sabihin po, sa bawat kilo po, you can add about 3 to 4 kilograms of milled corn. So, ibig sabihin po, pag yung presyo po ng mais inyo dyan, kalalo na pag kayo ang nagpuproducer po ng mais, ibig sabihin, mas mura po ang patoka na gagawin po ninyo. And that is one way on how the Philippine native chicken can be of help no, sa ating mga native no, all throughout the Philippines and the use of what they call the garlic emulsified concentrate. Yung kung bakit kanina, no, pinipresent ni Ma'am Dana yung ating tawag ito is the brooding suspension. Sa mga lugar na siguro you can possibly develop or produce your own brooding suspension, no, mas mabuti na kung kayo na mag-produce po. So, walang problema. You can review no, what Ma'am Dana discussed kanina para at least you really have the guide on how to produce your own your own brooding suspension. Kasi pag lahat-lahat po kuryente po sa brooding ay nako po, kawawa ang bulusan ninyo. Lalo na sa mga area na kung saan po sobrang mahal ng kuryente po, ay iwasan po natin ang masyadong paggamit ng what we call the incandescent bulb. So, masyadong magastos po yan. Yung kung bakit that we are doing is what we call we are promoting what we call the wireless brooding technique, and you can use what we call the brooding suspension para po na makatipid pa rin kayo. Pag wala kayong panahon to prepare, you can contact Ma'am Dana dyan sa number niya, 0977-471-3432 para po sa brooding suspension or what we call the garlic emulsified concentrate. Kasi mas grabing epekto po ng garlic emulsified concentrate, so lalo na po sa inyong mga sisiw. Survival rate mas mataas. So dito po sa amin, halos ang survival rate namin dito is more than 95%. And that is because of what they call the use of the CPU garlic emulsified concentrate. Sa mga manok naman na walang ganang tumuka, you can use what they call the lemongrass emulsified concentrate. Isama po ninyo dyan sa inyong mga patuka, sa inyong patubigan. And ang kagandahan pa, if you be adapting what they call the use of what they call the litter material, na kung saan po, no, isa kasi yan sa pinaka mabisang makonserve no, ng init. So, ibig sabihin dito po sa Central Philippine University, what we're using is only what they call the LED bulb and not the incandescent bulb. Sa mga natatanong tungkol po sa webinar or what they call the seminar, no, kasi we'll be doing what they call the blended one. No, ibig sabihin ng blended one po, meron po tayong seminar, no, ang face-to-face kaakibat na yan ang what they call the online. No, kaya lang, sa ngayon po, iniwasan pa natin, medyo busy ngayon po. Yung ko bakit that to those who have concern, no, you can kindly post your questions on the comment section po, at least batakal natin. No? And then keep on following us. Sa hindi pa nakapag-follow ng Philippine Native Chicken, please click the follow button. Sa hindi pa nakasubscribe sa YouTube channel namin, if you want to be updated every time that we'll be posting some of the video that we have, please click the subscribe button. No? Isa kasi yan sa mga pamaraan po ng Central Philippine University para po makatulong sa ating mga native all throughout the Philippines, no? Lalo na po sa ating mga OFW. As I mentioned noong nakaraang Wednesday, no, halos yung requirement ng buong Pilipinas way back in 2010, that is almost 200 plus million heads per year. That was in 2010. Sa tingin nyo kaya, the number of increases in population that we have in behalf of the COVID-19, sa tingin nyo kaya more than 200 million pa rin kaya heads per year? Yung kung bakit na dito po sa pag-alaga ng manok, there is no competition between us, but it is what they call the complementation between us. Para po ang supply ng manok sa buong bansa, no, magiging sagana. And that is what the Philippine Native Chicken is working in, na kung saan po this is what they call a specialized page na devoted for the commercial production of our local fowl. Lahat-lahat na po ng inputs na kailangan ninyo, pati yung production technology and even what you call the marketing, no, you can have it with us, no, here at the Philippine Native Chicken channel. You can browse our page for more information sa mga gusto po ninyo. Lalo na po sa ating mga baguhan dyan, sa mga newbies nating kanitib, no, you can browse our various videos we are posting dito po sa Philippine Native Chicken. Kung gusto po nyo ang edited portion, no, you can have it in the YouTube channel that we have. Sa ngayong gabi po, we'll be discussing on how to operate, no, an efficient native chicken project. Alam nyo kasi isa ka palagi sa mga consideration natin is that on how to make our farm efficient. Ang ibig sabihin po ng efficient, ibig sabihin po mortality-wise, survival rate, no, kahit sa patoka po, no, dapat efficient po tayo. Otherwise kasi there is no time for wastage, kasi pag marami yung wastage po ninyo, ay nako, sayang, given the prices in right now. Starting today, there is what they call the hog holiday, that will be run about 2 weeks, na kung saan po ang mga nag-aalaga ng baboy po hindi na magbibinta ng baboy dito in the Panay Island. Sana wag nating pabutin din na there will be what they call the native chicken holiday. PD Christmas holiday na lang. And that is what we are working here at the Philippine Native Chicken, yung kung bakit that technical expertise that we have here. So ngayon po, medyo marami na yung additional equipment that we have, para po sa paggawa ng mga pantambal sa sakit at saka to do more experiment, no, on native chicken. Hoping that in the next few years, the CPU broiler native chicken will be coming out in the market. That is what they call the developed breed of the Central Philippine University, na kung saan po toward what they call to the goal of our racers. But we are not competing with the broiler, but we are doing that on the native animals that we have. That is why that the Central Philippine University, dito po ang development po ay tuloy-tuloy. That is what we are promising to our kanitib. Kung sa tingin po ninyo ang ating page po at saka channel po, can be of help sa mga kilala po ninyo, lalo na po sa nag-aalaga ng native chicken, please share this page to them para at least mabigyan din natin sila ng gabay tungkol sa pag-aalaga po ng native chicken. Tandaan natin palagi that in the establishment of the project that we have, especially on native chicken, the housing by itself is very critical. Yung kung bakit that dito sa Philippine Native Chicken, so those siguro sa mga masugid naming tagapagsubaybay, sa mga estudyante namin, attend of the various seminars we have conducted then since 2014 po. Makita po nyo ang evolution of the housing for commercial production of Philippine native chicken. And that is why that we are sharing the final design of it. Na kung saan po, mas mura po yan. Ang isa po sa kagandahan ng disenyo ng housing ng Philippine native chicken, no, is that na if you want to have it, yung part layout of it, you can visit our website na tingnan nyo doon sa technology dissemination namin corner po. Doon nakalagay yung design ng housing. Actually, the design of housing that we have is a simplified one. So, ibig sabihin ng simplified one, ibig sabihin po, ang design ng ating brooderer at saka grower house at saka pati na yung ating breeder house, halos isa lang po yan. Mga maliliit na pen na kung saan po pag dugtong-dugtong po ninyo na pwede magiging malaking housing ng inyong manok. And that is what we are doing na kung saan po halos we are doing it na kung saan pen by pen. Alam nyo kasi, naintindihan namin kayo na ngayon kung sabihin natin yung investment is about 1 million, nandoon lang sa inyo is 50,000, nung gawin mo, mahirapan ka, di ba? And that is why that we are doing the 5 by pen division. Para at least sabihin mo, sa ngayon, I will be working about 5 pens. Pag nakapera, dagdag naman po tayo. Parang ganon yan. So that is why that we are doing it para at least makatulong po sa inyo mga native. Sa mga seryoso na mag-alaga, you know that sabihin natin that you'll be using what they call the local resources, locally available resources. Kawayan, kahoy, nipa, o di kaya yung dahon ng nyog. Ang problema po natin na mas mabilis po yan masira. And to the point that the repair and maintenance of it, yan ang pinakamagastong bahagi. We have done it before. Kung sa tingin po nyo, you need a supporting evidence of it, kindly browse yung mga pictures namin sa pinakababa para makita nyo on how we developed the housing and how we costed it. Yung kung bakit that the housing of native chicken, makikita dito po sa may loob mismo ng campus ng Central Philippine University. That is out of the GI5 that we constructed then as a housing in Leon Farm. After the closure of farm that we have in Leon Farm, nilipat doon sa Saraga Farm at saka nilipat dito na mismo sa campus. Now, ano ba ang puwet natin dyan? Make sure po ninyo that in the long term, if you're going to count, mas mura po ang kinatnan ng housing na gawa dito o what they call the design of housing in material we're using at Central Philippine University. The GI5 then, it started way back in 2013. Hanggang ngayon po, buhay pa yung GI pipes. Noon, ang GI pipes na yan, almost 120 pesos pa lang noon o less than 100 pesos ang isang length niyan. And that is why that we are promoting it kasi ang importante kasi pag matagalan, isa kasi yan sa mga consideration natin. The use of what they call the Aquanet as the walling. Kaya nga sabi ko is that na isa sa mga reason kahit noon na marami din ang mortality sa aming manok, ventilation per se. Pag yung daloy ng hangin po hindi ganon kaganda, ang problema natin, the accumulation of the decomposing biomass o di kaya yung mga dumi ng manok po ninyo. It will produce noxious gases katulad ng methane na kung saan po that is highly hazardous po sa ating mga manok. The accumulation of carbon dioxide or the carbon by itself at around 3 to 5%, alam nyo, ang sakit na manok nyo is HALAC or common respiratory diseases. It will start from common respiratory diseases hanggang aakyat yan in the infectious coryza and even for some severe cases. And that is why that kung makikita po nyo, yung housing natin maliit lang, it is because of what they call the practicality of it. Practicality po yan. Hindi mo na kailangan pumasok sa loob ng housing ng manok nyo para magbigay ng patuka. Hindi mo na kailangan pumasok sa loob ng housing para linisin ang loob. Kasi kahit nasa labas ka, pwede po. Yan po ang hindi natin nakita. Akala natin, we have tested din. So makikita po nyo dyan, we have tested what they called a tunnel vent type housing. Ang gastos po niyan in operating it and even in the construction of it, sobrang laki. To the point that if you are going to sell your chicken, halos yung production cost niya sobrang mahal to the point that yung return of investment nyo or ROI nyo, it would take number of years. Yung kung bakit na minsan nakalimutan natin, we want a more sophisticated housing. And that is why we give you the sophisticated housing, pero pinasimple na namin. Yung kung bakit sa mga seryosong racer dyan, maawa po kayo. Do not make experiment in raising your own native chicken for market. Yung kung bakit that we are suggesting to you na if you can have the access na makapunta sa amin dito, you can have it. Punta po kayo dito sa amin. Saka pakidala na lang ng welder po ninyo para at least hindi kayo panday nyo para kunan na nila ng exact dimension. Iba kasi ang nasa picture than those on the actual. Sa mga baguhan dyan that keep on looking for the seminar or the webinar po, alam nyo kasi, nung nakaraan pa yun? Nakaraan yun. During the COVID, we have tested webinars po, but it is not as viable in terms of the technology transfer. Okay lang sana kung pera-pera ang hanap ng Philippine Native Chicken, but it is not the money that we are looking in. Mas masaya kami kasi makita na kung saan ang mga technology ng Central Philippine University is circulating all throughout the Philippines and even outside the country. For as long as the climatic condition is same on tropical o dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Ang mga video po natin, kung tagpiin po nyo yung kwentuhan dyan, halos all the information na kailangan po ninyo para mag-alaga ng manok, nandyan na po. Nandyan na po. Yung kung bakit na hindi mo na kailangan mag-attend ng seminar, nandoon na mismo. Yung kung bakit that with the Leon farm we have, that is experimental farm that we have in Leon, papunta in the CPU Saraga Farm, pumasok na mismo dito sa campus ng Central Philippine University. Indeed, to prove that the packages of technology for commercial production of native chicken developed at Central Philippine University here in Haro, Iloilo City po, hindi mabaho, hindi malangaw. At ang isa pa sa consideration natin, bakit we keep on doing it? Alam niyo mga ka-native, sa hindi pa nakaranas ng lugi, tandaan po ninyo, pag ang project nyo sobrang layo po sa inyo, hindi po tayo lahat have the capacity or have is equipped na kung saan distance managing can be done. Ang karamihan sa atin, we don't have that kind of characteristic or we don't have that kind of background to do it. Siguro sa nakapag-umpisa na sa pag-alaga ng manok, na kung saan po medyo malayo sa inyo. Ano ang nangyari sa manukan po ninyo? Nandyan pa ba kaya? Maybe in out of 100%. Baka if we can have 10% of our native doing what they call the distance managing, naging successful. How about the 90%? Because then, the native chicken, ang perception kasi natin, if we are really raising native chicken, we need to have a wider area. Hanap ka ng lugar na sobrang layo para malawak lang yung lugar na pagalaan mo ng manok. Ay naku po, sayang yung mga pera po ninyo. At the end, if you are going to account what you have invested, lugi pa kayo. You want to help, but the problem is that how about those people that you wanted to help, are they willing to help you? Or they are only after of the monthly salary they are receiving from you? Hindi naman lahat, but karamihan po. And that is the reason why that we develop this technology na kahit malapit na, palapitin po natin sa inyo. Your presence is very critical in your respective project. Yung kung bakit that at Philippine Native Chicken, pag nakapunta po kayo dito, the area that we devoted for more than 1,000 if completely loaded, that is only more than 300 square meters but can load more than 1,000 heads of chicken. Ganyan po karami. With the development of phytobiotics that we have being tested here at Central Philippine University, sa ngayon po, tested improvement po namin yon. And even various clientele that we have all throughout the Philippines, yung garlic emulsified concentrate, it can level off to the third generation antibiotics. Mas matipid pa sa gamitin. Bakit? Because ang kailangan mo lang to do it, MWF lang. 3 times a week lang. Hindi sa umaga, sa gabi lang. Except if the time is, yung klima po is medyo maulan o malamig, you can done giving this, mixing it with the fish in the morning. But kung mainit po, sa gabi nyo lang lagay. Yung kung bakit, if you want to do ng yung manok po ninyo, na kung saan po medyo malakas tumuka o kumain, use what they call the lemongrass emulsified concentrate. Those are all plant-based extracts. We have also the garlic tea and other products that we have dito po that is being used in the station and being tested scientifically here at Philippine Native Chicken. Yung kung bakit ko makikita nyo noon that we keep on posting mga Petri dish namin na yung iba noon atat na atat, gusto mo nalaman lahat, ay nako, those are the time during the COVID that we keep on doing it. Why? Because sa pag-alaga nyo ng manok, if your mortality percentage is more than 20%, sobrang mahal ng manok po ninyo. Sobrang mahal ng manok po ninyo. That is why that and how we can help you. Alam nyo kasi kung racer ka and you are doing business out of it. Pag yung manok po ninyo is about 1,000, would you gamble your money? Diba? Halos lahat ng antibiotic bilhin nyo just to counter the infection sa mga manok nyo. Ang di nyo pala alam and how to minimize the infection occurring in your farm. Huwag po nyo patandain ang mga inahin at tandang nyo more than 2 years old. Pagdating ng pangalawang molting season, ibenta nyo na ang mga breeder stocks nyo. Bakit? There is a positive correlation between the old stock and the new stock. Lalo na pag ang pinag-usapan is sakit. Habang tumatanda ang mga tandang at saka inahin ninyo, the occurrence of infection tumataas po. Why? Dito sa station, ganyan yan. And that is why that one way on how to minimize the rate of infection, pwede bang ang manok natin pag idadalawang taon, kalat nyo na? And then, palitan nyo ng bago. That is why that at the age about 1 year and a half, pwede bang ang mga manok po ninyo, ang mga feeder stocks nyo, may replacement na kayo. But when you are going to replace your stock, for example, you have 100 heads of hen. Pwede bang huwag nyong gulpihin ng 100 agad lahat-lahat? Bakit? The molting season usually on the natural parlance, it will start on June and it will end on August. Anong ibig sabihin? During that time, yung manok po, kung nangitlog yan, kaunti lang. Fertility-wise, sobrang baba yan. Kasi the shading off of the feeders, masakit sa katawan yan. Yung kung bakit na pwede bang gawin natin na kindly habit bidana kung saan po kahit 3 buwan lang yung pagitan para at least during the molting season. Aside from it is seasonal in nature, even the age of the chicken is affecting the time when it will molt. Alam nyo kasi sa pag-alaga po ng manok, your daily egg production and your weekly chick production is very critical for the sustainability of your operation. Yung kung bakit that if you will be raising chicken, kindly have it be done na kung saan po every week po you will be producing marketable chicken. Otherwise kasi, pag hindi every week yan, tingnan ninyo, yung patoka nyo, you are buying it on a weekly basis. Yung sahod sa taho nyo, 15-30 yan. Kuryente nyo, ano pa ibang gastusin nyo. Diba? Parang ganun yan. And that is why that pwede bang every week you tend to produce it. Yung kung bakit that if you'll be raising chicken, number is very critical. Yung kung bakit sabi ko palagi is that na pasensya po because we are also doing business at the station. I keep on repeating and repeating it. If the research station by itself is not doing business to what they are doing, sa tingin nyo kaya may kita? Iba kasi ang pag-usapan. Pag ikaw nag-research, ikaw pa yung gumagawa, and you're doing business out of it because you can understand, maintindihan mo na ang mga reason kung ano talaga ang pangangailangan. And that is why we are doing it at Central Philippine University. Now, ang tanong ngayon, if you're going to ask me, ano ba ang mas may pinakamaraming kita if you'll be doing it? The old chicks, marketable chicken, or processed chicken? Alam niyo kung kita ang nahanap niyo, kaunti pagsisiw. Akyat ng konti pag marketable chicken na buhay. But, if you're raising chicken and have it be processed at saka ibenta na luto na, or ready to eat na, or ready to cook na, your profit, aakyat. I will be giving some example based on the operation at Central Philippine University. Ang isa lang sa consideration namin, because the chicken that we have in ngayon, halos maraming bumibili. Ang problema namin, minsan maubos pa yung stocks. Yung bakit na in the raising of chicken, using what they call the CPU technology, housing per se, and even what they call the feeds that we are using, communication that we are using. If your chicken will be laying 20% egg per day, nakita na yan. Nakita na yan. If you want to have the break even, nandoon yan sa 15%. Iba kasi ang egg production percentage na native compared than the commercial breeds na layer. And the chicken, na kung saan po mas bata, the egg production will even increase up to what they call the 35 to 40%. Taas na yan. But sa amin, kahit 30% lang o 25%, happy na ako. Bakit? Nakita na yan. Nakita na yan. Ang problema ko lang, pag pumasok sa 15%, baka aabuno ka. So that is why that using the CPU technology. I don't know if you'll be using what they call the commercial feeds and then akyat na akyat ang bilihan dyan. Mahirapan po kayo. But using the technology that we have dito po, parang ganun. Now, given the price in right now, 20% at stability, the fertility about 80% and at stability based on fertility na kahit na 80% pa rin. Alam niyo, yung production cost ng sisiyo niyo, mas mababa pa yan by 40 pesos. Mababa pa yan by 40 pesos. Alam niyo kasi ang pinakamalaking gastos na nangyari sa manukan niyo isa, patukaan nyo. Pag ang disenyo ng patukaan po ninyo, hindi ganun katibay, hindi ganun yung pagkalagay ng pagbiyak o yung opening portion po, malaki ang wastage po dyan. Sa mga gusto talaga na gumamit ng pelletized feeds, alam nyo ang pelletized feeds that is being done in the extruding type, sobrang init ang ginagamit yan. What will happen? Sa sobrang init, some of the heat-sensitive nutrient of it, mawawala yan. And that is why they're recommending to you to use vitamins and mineral water premix. To compensate yung nawala, bantayan nyo ang manok nyo during feeding. Tingnan nyo yung behavior ng manok nyo pag tumuka sa patukaan. Tingnan nyo kung magkano ang wastage. And that is why the Central Philippine University, kung makita nyo, yung patuka namin is in the mass form. We have done study comparing the pelletized feeds, yung kung bakit that we are also doing business, but we are doing that in a win-win situation. We are producing also manufacturing pelleting machine. Ang problema, sabi ko palagi, I would not recommend it. Bakit? Dagdag gastos yan. Okay lang sa amin because we'll be earning out of it. But how about the raiser? Alam nyo, during the processing of feeds, if you're going to have it pelletized, using what we call the vertical type pellet machine, alam nyo kung magkano dagdag gastos nyo? Almost 50 cents per kilo. Hindi pa na-account ang nutrients na nawala because of the heat process during the pelletizing. Paano po tayo makatipid? Use the mass form. Basain ninyo na medyo mamasa-masa, that is moist enough, na pag tumuka yung manok nyo, halos ubos. Do not feed your chicken na kung saan po hindi nabasa. Alam nyo, in the mass form of feeds that you are giving to your chicken, ang pinakapinong bahagi niyan, that is the most critical part of the ingredient of the feed processing. Kailangan mong basain yan para at least kumapit yan ang particle at saka matuka po ng inyong mga manok. Do it! Alam nyo, the difference is almost 20%. That is based on the study we conducted dito po sa Central Philippine University. And we are sharing it to you. Kaya lang, medyo pasensya po sa ating mga ibang ka-native because ang ating diskusyon dito palagi is more on a native chicken. Kaya nasabi namin, no, we are not a multi-expertise but we are focusing more on the native chicken. Basta native chicken na pag-usapan, nandito yan. Pag manok, pag baboy po na native, ang kailangan ninyo, technology, kindly contact Dr. Arnold Molion of the Marinduque State University. Ang kapatid ko dyan, in the Marinduque State University, specializing on native pig. Sa kanya kasi ang porte na yan. Specializing into something, alam nyo kasi, looking on the perspective, na kung saan po, why is that native chicken since then hanggang ngayon, it is still on the infancy stage. It is still using what we call the backyard technology. There is a demand, there is a premium price, but why is that raisers, the number of raisers, konti? It is because of the applied technology on it. Yung kung bakit that sa mga raisers naman, that wanted to raise chicken na mabilis lumaki po, maawa po kayo. Real alagaan po ninyo, hindi native. We have tested na kung saan po pirasahin yung native that it could reach a prior age, a prior weight of about 500 to 600 grams in 45 days, hindi maganda ang kinatnan po. So those who are keeping on upgrading the native chicken, upgrading in the sense that you are crossing native chicken with a pari-native chicken, ang ginagawa po ninyo is genetic erosion. You keep on complaining and complaining ang mga manok po ninyo mabilis dapuan ng sakit. It is because of what you are doing. Breeding of the native with those of the established breed or what they call the colored broilers, it will develop into an upgrades. Alam nyo ang pinakamagandang performance doon sa upgrades, 50-50. Pag ginamit pa nyo yan ulit, there is what they call the segregation. Na ibig sabihin, minsan makikita ka ng manok na sobrang laki, sobrang liit, malaki ang katawan, maikli yung paa. And that is what they call the segregation. Pero ang masakit na dulot niyan is that it tended to reduce the capacity of the resistance of our chicken against infection. Yung kung bakit that you keep on complaining about it. Until such time that if you keep on doing it, kayo po ang tumadala ng kalugian sa mga sarili po ninyo. Yung kung bakit na pili ba the native chicken have its own niche market. And that is why that if you wanted to earn more profit, hindi yan sarami. Hindi yan kung gaano kalaki ang farm mo. Ang importante dyan, for example, if you'll be earning about 15 pesos per head nakita on the chicks, and you want an income of 1,000 pesos per week, net income ang pinag-usapan dito para mas mabilis pag-usapan. Kasi ang problema nyo natin mga racers, we keep on raising the native chicken na hindi natin pinag-usapan magkano yung profit na possible ma-derive natin. Yung kung bakit na wag nyo sisiyan ang iba, panulugi kayo because at a start, your goal is only to raise native chicken. Nahiya pa kayong sabihin na gusto mo ganito kalaki ang kita. Hindi bang at a start, kita agad na pag-usapan? To give an example, but if you think this discussion of us is informative, please share sa mga kilala po ninyo ang ating programa para at least marami po tayong matulungan. Maawa po kayo. The demand of the country in native chicken po mataas po, and that is one of the means and how we can sustain our requirement is to use our own local genetic resources. For example, ang kwintahan pala dito using a laborer, using incubator hatchery. If we are earning about 20 pesos or about, pagpalagay natin, mababa na 10 pesos per head net profit. If I want to have 1,000 pesos per week, I need to sell about 106 per week. Ilang inahin dapat sa alagaan ko? Possibly do not raise less than 70 cents. Now, if I'm going to raise chicken and I want same pa rin na kung saan po 1,000 pesos net profit a week pa rin. If I'm going to sell it as live chicken using the technology of CPU, magkano kita? Ang bawat isa po, it ranges from 50 to 75 pesos per head. Ang 1,000, ilan? That is only 50 heads. Diba? 50 heads lang. Ang tanong ngayon, paano ko napakyat yung profit? Ang tik-tik nandoon po sa brooding po ninyo. Mortality po ninyo, pababain ninyo. Expenses in terms of the source of heat, pababain po ninyo. And that is why we are suggesting to you to use the litter material and to use what they call the garlic emulsified concentrate at the night time, MWF. Try to compute the expenses that will be occurring during the brooding season that you. Alam nyo, during the brooding, sobrang gastos nyo in terms of kuryente. Ang ilaw na kailangan lang ninyo during the brooding for that 2x8, the capacity is about 25 to 30 chicks. Ang kailangan nyo lang is about 3 to 4 watts of LED bulb. Pailawin po inyo sa gabi. Bakit? Ang manok kasi ang pinakamaraming tuka niyan is on the night, not on the day. Yung kung bakit dapat gabi, maginaw yan. And then lagyan pa niyo ng garlic emulsified concentrate. Yung patukaan niya mismo at a ratio of in the first 2 weeks, you can have it 1 teaspoon for every 2 to 3. Or you want na medyo matapang-tapang, 1 teaspoon for every 1 kilogram of CPU feeds. Try ninyo. Try ninyo. Gusto mo pa dumami yung patuka? Bigyan po nyo ng 5 class emulsified concentrate. Doon kasi yan, ang brooding kasi pag marami ang namatay sa manok ninyo, ilan dapat? Malaking lugi na yan. Now, for example, and that after 3 months, in that 90 days, you earn about 50 pesos per head. You are only looking for about 1,000 pesos per week. Ilang head dapat ay ibinta po ninyo? 50 divided 1,000 divided by 50, that is only 20 heads. Ilang inahin ang dapat alagaan po ninyo? Possibly, nandoon na yan sa 50 or less than 50 heads. Kung ayaw nyo maniwala, try to contact yung nakasama natin ngayon, no? Si Sir Leonardo Biacoyap, para at least mapagkwentuhan po kayo. If you be raising it on the 3rd month, have it be sold as dressed native chicken, alam nyo kasi ang 50 pesos na yan, that is sell at live. But if you're going to sell it as dress, you could earn as much as 100 pesos per head. Ilang heads yan? 10 lang. Ilang inahin dapat alagaan mo? About 20. You earn 1,000. If you'll be selling your chicken as process, yung kung bakit that if you are adopting the technology of the CPU, and then mga manok po nyo dyan, basta native lang, alam nyo, we can help you to endorse your page. Pag ibenta po ninyo yan as na-process na at inyong manok ay inyo pa, you will be earning near to 200 pesos per head. Ilang head ang 1,000? Is only 5 heads. Ilang inahin yan? Kahit 10, okay na. Now, try to count the number of heads from 1,000, sell it, and gaining a profit of 10 pesos as the old chicks, less than 80. With that 1,000 na ibininta po nyo as process, ilang inahin yan? Parang ganon ang pintuhan dyan. And that is why that minsan kasi na-miss na natin kasi na-overwhelm po tayo. Yung kung bakit na dito sa Philippine Native Chicken, we keep on doing something. Amin, kung ano makikita nyo sa mga videos po namin, yan talaga ang nangyari dito sa loob ng Central Philippine University. Kaya lang yung panahon natin, medyo limitado because we have still some work to do. No? Sa ating mga ka-native dyan, kung sa tingin po nyo yung impormasyon na binibigay po natin is informative para po sa inyo, no, kindly, na hindi pa kayo nakapag-follow sa ating page, na kindly click the follow button. Ating mga YouTubers naman, no, na sa tingin po nyo, the information that we're sharing is valuable para po sa inyo and you think na makatulong din sa iba, no, kindly have it subscribe and click the bell button para every time that we have this video being posted, you'll be notified by the YouTube. And then, ang programa po natin sa mga YouTubers natin, sa mga subscribers natin na YouTube, you can have it na kung saan. For the live program, you can visit our Facebook page na makikita po nyo dyan sa ilalim, yung aming logo. That is a copyright, trademark namin. Naka-trademark or copyright na logo namin. You can join us in the live stream program. And if you have some questions, you can have it be right in the comment section sa baba. Sa ating mga subscribers on the Facebook, actually, if you would like only to have yung information na parang ganito po, you don't need to subscribe to our channel po. We make some differentiation kasi kung doon kasi if we'll be doing the mag-subscribe po kayo doon and then we'll be keep on posting ibang video doon sa naka-subscribe at saka iba din dito sa may live stream natin parang kaawa-awa naman ata. Parang may discrimination naman ata and that is not the objective of Central Philippine University. If you really want to support the Philippine Native Chicken, yung mga kung gusto talaga nyo ma-support sa amin, you can subscribe to the Facebook page that we have. But all the information na kailangan po ninyo, kahit hindi kayo mag-subscribe, dito po on the general public po. This is one way on how we can help the native chicken industry na walang discrimination po sa lahat-lahat. Sa mga gusto naman na makapunta dito sa CPU, Central Philippine University is very open. Sa mga gusto naman, sa tingin po nyo, ang Central Philippine University, ang College of Agricultural Resources, Environmental Sciences, kung sa tingin po nyo makatulong po ang CPU sa mga anak po ninyo because we are doing business here. Sa tingin po nyo, the information at the kaalaman, malapit na po kasi ang first semester. To those who would like to enroll agriculture, kung saan po dito nakabase sa CPU, the College of Agricultural Resources and Environmental Sciences, may 3 kurso po kami dito. We are offering what they call the BS Agriculture, but we have now the micro-specialization on native chicken. The days to come after the deliberation that we have, we'll be sharing some of the information, lalo na po sa ating mga OFW. Sa ating mga OFW dyan na gusto mag-aral on the online, and then yung scientific way on how to learn it, we'll be offering what they call the online, but it is a certificate program. Na kung saan po, regular offering namin, but we'll be also offering what they call the short course program sa mga naka-uwi dito, and we'll be offering another form, what is called the experiential learning. Na kung saan po you can immerse yourself dito na mismo sa aming research station para po mas detailed po makita. Mas mabilis kasi nyo malaman kung nandito na mismo kayo. And the College of Agriculture is one of the center of excellence for agricultural education in the country. Ang aming passing percentage on the board exam, almost 100%. Ang aming passing percentage for the new takers that we that is one way also that we are sharing it. Alam nyo kasi ang mga impormasyon na share ko dito sa inyo, this is in collaboration also with our graduating student na dito po sa the College of Agriculture. Yung kung bakit na mas marami po ang mga findings namin, every year we have development on the researches that we have because of the participation of our graduating student. But as we promised na every week, we'll be doing what they call the live stream program for as long na walang problema sa health. We will keep on doing this one para makatulong po sa inyo. Sa mga gusto, basta may mga tanong kayo dyan, lalo na sa mga newbies, kindly have it be done. Kung gusto niyo mag-support sa Philippine Native Chicken and you want to subscribe, you can click on that subscribe button, but Facebook will be soliciting you 100 pesos sa bawat subscribe po niyo. Depende na po sa inyo. If you really want to support the Philippine Native Chicken, sa activity namin, you can subscribe. But kung gusto nyo lang to learn, no, hindi wala naman kami kasing discrimination. Lahat-lahat dito is libre. No, on the live stream that we have, ang edited portion is in the YouTube channel. Bago pa tayo mag-end, I would like to shout out kay Sir Nicholas Dial dyan sa US of A. Sir Nick, magandang araw po dyan sa inyo. Kay Ma'am Procesa Gamarcha, also watching. Kay Sir Jason Kaday. Kay nung Imong Laguna in Dueñas. Kay Princess Dayan Calanza, young farmers of Ruas Capiz. Kay Ma'am Maricel Pagulong, also watching right now. Kay Sir Timmy Arandila, Sir Tim. At saka kay Sir Rafael Cadongo in Leon, Iloilo. Sa aking kaibigan pala, kay Ma'am Loida Catalino, the previous principal of the Buga National High School. Ma'am, magandang gabi po sa inyo. And then kay Sir Randal Rebillame. Sir, magandang gabi po sa inyo, sir. Masugid na tago-tago sa pagkasubaybay ko kahit na Iligay nandoon pa rin si Sir Randal. Thank you, Sir Randal. Kay Sir Alan Habaw. Kay Sir Jan Vergara. Sir Jan, kamusta ang trabaho dyan, sir? At saka sa aking able supported na nanay, kay Opilia Cabarles, at saka kay Sir Leonardo Biaco. Yep, no watching in right now. So again, in behalf ng aking sparring partner dito, kay Ma'am Dana Maris Tugabasa, kasama na po ang aming University President, Dr. Tirosol Bless. Ito po yung kaibigan, kasangka at kanitib, Dr. Jaime C. Cabarles Jr., nag-imbita po sa inyo. If you think our program is informative, sama naman ulit tayo. Nadugtungan natin, kwentuhan natin on Wednesday next week. Magandang araw at keep safe and happy weekend, mga kanitib. This is Kasangka, no kanitib, Dr. James.